Tracking Beryl, a 3 News special edition.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for allowing us into your home. I'm Rudy Trevino.
I'm Leslie Adamy. We are continuing our bonus coverage of Hurricane Beryl. As we have talked about throughout the course of today, this storm will miss us here in the coastal bend. It is forecast to make landfall in the middle Texas Gulf Coast overnight, but we will still see some of its impacts, especially in some coastal parts of the viewing area.
Yeah, we do have live looks from our crews out in the field, but we want to kick things off tonight with the very latest on where the storm is at this hour. Our team has been tracking it all, and we want to quickly bring you up to speed now by checking in with Chief Meteorologist Alan Holtz. Alan?
I think the headline on tonight's update, 10 o'clock, is that this storm is still a tropical storm. It is not strengthening. It is not rapidly intensifying, and that's really the best case scenario for the locations this is going to move into tonight. No one wants something like this, but as this tracks toward Matagorda and Brazoria counties, kind of between Lake Jackson and Bay City, Matagorda area, right now as it stands, it's a tropical storm, 70-mile-per-hour winds, 85-mile-per-hour gusts. It's moving almost due north at 10 miles per hour. This thing is passing by Corpus Christi right now at about 103 miles. That's, that's a quite a ways out there. It is not an issue for us other than the coastal effects, a little bit of, gusty winds near the coast. But the fact that it's not strengthening, I think, is a headline at this point, a little eastern jog to the track. And what we're seeing here is, we're highly in tune with the Saharan dust forecast, and this is moving into Saharan dust. And we think that that dust is capping the strengthening of this storm as it moves in, again, to the southeast Texas Gulf Coast. Now, this is starting to get even north of the middle Texas Gulf Coast with that track. So for the current forecast still has it in before the sun comes up tomorrow morning. A Category 1 hurricane, another downgrade in the wind forecast there, 75-mile-per-hour winds, and then it quickly races up toward the Great Lakes by Wednesday evening or Thursday. And that racing up to the north is because of the same thing we've been talking about for the last 5 days. It's why the storm is bending so far to the north and east. It is, we'll go back to the map, sorry Seppi, the trough in the central part, the northern part of the country, that is pulling Beryl northward, the split in the highs, allowing that gap, that avenue, and that's why we're seeing such an aggressive bend to the north and east. So this statement we've been saying 5 days now, minor shifts in the track leading to big changes in impact, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Winds right now sustained around 20 near the coast, gusting 35 in Flower Bluff. So there are some, gusts out there, but we are very much accustomed to wind speeds like that here. We can handle this. Might have some 40-mile-per-hour gusts in the region, right where they are right now. Flower Bluff, the Rockport area, Refugio County may have some higher gusts, 40 or so. But the highest winds, they're going to be focused near that landfalling location. So this is a little brush with the tropical system here. It's still very early on in the hurricane season. We likely will have more threats. We're expecting, lots of activity. So kind of a practice run, a trial run. We were ready to go. We were alert, but it was never time to act in the coastal bend with this storm. And it's a brush. It's not a direct hit. We're thankful for that, and we'll be watching the storm as it heads toward the middle Texas Gulf Coast. But that's the update. That's the latest as of 10:04 here on a Sunday night. Leslie.
Alan, thank you.